Time for a little Inspector Theater.
Can I come in?
Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you.
Thank you. You always make me feel so warm and welcome.
I never get tired of that. But no, this door's supposed to be self-closed. It's not supposed to open on its own accord anyway. You got some movement right there in the flooring. It's not supposed to open like that. But this door is supposed to be self-closing. Oh, they don't require those in Dallas. Yes, they do. They didn't require them when the home was built. Yes, they do. Take your pick. You can see how the hinge isn't lining up very good right there. This is on how the door was hung, more so than how the... But most of the things we care about are on this side of the door. Okay, yeah, there's some things in the garage we might care something about. Pallet, for example, But most of the things we care about are on this side of the door. We should have a self-closing spring. I know it's difficult when you're taking your pet to the vet and you're trying to wrestle everything out and you're trying to bring groceries in and dry cleaning or what. And I understand that it can be a nuisance, but this door is supposed to have a spring on it. But that's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. We're here for the garage car entry overhead metal panel door opener. And so we're here for all this. And you might see this door and think to yourself, this door is ajar. And you would be right, because I have disconnected the emergency release to make sure that works. And I've also it makes sure that the spring tension is fine, that it will keep the door up, okay? The door doesn't spring up when it's not connected. So our tensions are relatively, they're acceptable for today. Well, what do we know about this? Our optic sensors aren't any farther from the garage floor than 6 inches. That is a good thing. Okay? Our manual door lock has been decommissioned. That is a good thing. Our control button is higher than 5 feet from the ground, so little hands can't get to it. That's a good thing. And this is a warning notice right here. Death or serious injury, right? They put that there for a reason. This same notice belongs on the door. And we can see that we do not have that notice on the door. Also on the door, on the bottom corners of the door, we should have spring tension notices posted on each corner of the door. Like I said, the door lock's been decommissioned. That's a good thing. We don't have our spring tension notices. We don't have our warning notice. We don't have a handle inside of the door. Then our door gasket's kind of loose right there. Sure is. Our door's kind of bent right there. It sure is. So we're going to push it up. There we go. Latch is good. There's our door opener information. Now, I made a business decision to do no harm. Alright, I do not do block tests on overhead doors. My inspection agreement that my dear client signed says that I do not do block tests. On the inspection agreement posted on my website, it says that I do not do block tests. It's been posted there for years. I'm telling you that I'm not going to do a block test. What I do is I check the optic sensor. And I have posted instructions inside your report. There's a link to some instructions, generic instructions, or you can reach out to LiftMaster. And the seller's agent or the seller can demonstrate to you, because I don't want to dent up the door like that. Do no harm. That was a business decision. So I'm going to take my big old flat zombie hoof and I'm going to dance over here like a fool with 1 foot bigger than the other one. And we're going to interrupt the beam here. And then when we interrupt the beam, we know that the door works. Okay? The optic sensors, the automatic reverse. Close sesame. I trudge across the tundra. And I block it. Open sesame. We see our courtesy lights working. And it's not the quietest door, but it's a chain. It's a chain. It's really not that loud to me. This should be GFCI protected. I'm pretty sure it's GFCI protected, and since it's probably GFCI protected, there should be a sticker on there saying that it's GFCI protected. Like you're ever going to sit there and ponder that, but that's what should be. And this is an interesting feature. What I like about this is this plate that they've installed over here, because people will come in and they'll punch holes in these doors and put fishing hooks in here and come and unhook this thing and then raise the door and come into your house. And this prohibits that. It prohibits that. So that's or thwarts it, or makes it prohibitive, or take your choice. But that's a nice little arrangement right there that I don't see very often. So the door works, right? Well, let's see if it closes all the way. Let's be thorough. So I found it. Already saw the door reverse. Optic sensors. Missing our stickers. Missing pull handles on the inside and outside of the door. We should have pull handles in there, but we don't.